We're back. Number one procrastination tool on the internet. Juice, LeBar. Been more and more rumors coming out.
Yeah.
And then they mentioned his name in the promo of the week with Cena and Reigns.
Both of them did.
Take shots at him. Well, Cena took a shot at him. Then we heard all the rumors leading up on SummerSlam weekend. The Undertaker, we can't get him out of our mouth.
Yeah.
Ceremonially, it looked like he was done at WrestleMania in Orlando, the way he walked out. But when there's smoke, there's usually fire in pro wrestling.
Especially with The Undertaker. You get smoke and fire in his entrance as well. Very.
I set you up there.
Yeah, of course you did. But yeah, they both mentioned Cena, I think, with a unnecessary shot.
Yeah.
But I think it was meant to be like, well, Roman, you could only beat him because he was broken down and at the end of his career. I don't think it was a direct shot on purpose from Cena about
said,
Undertaker.
I'm not a battered veteran at the end of my career with a bad hip.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, then it was a shot, but I mean, he's still at the top of his game, and he's, maybe had, different waves of his career. Hasn't gotten as injured as The Undertaker.
Well, let me ask you
this.
True. We have Reigns versus Cena coming up in No Mercy. Obviously, we got to have a finish.
I can't believe we're talking about Undertaker.
We got to have a finish. I know. I love it. It's 2017. We're talking about The Undertaker some more. We got to have a finish for that, and there's got to be a future. I mean, we also need a Mania match next year for both of these guys.
I think.
So you have Survivor Series coming up, which happens to be in Houston, Texas, which happens to be a special place for The Undertaker. You have WrestleMania coming up.
You just walk to the arena. Yeah.
Right. We have WrestleMania, which
Hobble.
If John Cena's fighting Reigns now, Cena's going to need a match later. Are we setting up? I mean, I've been wanting Cena versus Taker. I've said for years that Cena versus Taker is the one match I need to see before Taker can be done.
It's just, I mean, is it too late though? Like,
they don't have to do much.
But Cena said it himself.
Don't have to do much.
Like, he said it himself. He's at the very, probably end of his career. Every time
Who
Roman
works safer other than The Miz? It's John Cena.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess you're right. But Roman even said in his promo that he retired The Undertaker. Normally, they've been going with, like, WWE has not mentioned, oh, well, he's retired, blah, blah, blah. But Roman definitively said, I retired The Undertaker at WrestleMania. So that makes me believe maybe there's a feud coming up. Maybe The Undertaker, I don't know if he's done. Like, they just keep mentioning him too much for him to just be done.
All right, so let's all go on the assumption that he's not.
Okay.
When do we see another match?
It has to be WrestleMania. There's no way he does anything else and just risks more hip surgeries. As
not even Survivor Series in his hometown. The pay-per-view that he made his debut.
He can make an appearance. He's done that before. Yeah. Making the ring collapse or shooting fire and whatever. But he does not need another match until WrestleMania.
Well, that also might be on the advice of his doctors. He needs that rehab time.
Yeah, it's just crazy that like Daniel Bryan's not allowed to wrestle. And Undertaker's out there with like canes and taking, no pun intended, and then walking down, taking so long to get to his matches, and he's still wrestling. It's crazy.
Well, with all due respect to Daniel Bryan, Undertaker's got a bit more of a leverage in the situation.
Well, of course, he got more leverage in it. Yeah, but he's still just as battered, and they're still, putting him out there. I think if it's going to happen, this is it. Like, he has to only have another match. Like,
well, after this one, it'll be who else is left. There's nobody left after.
Yeah, but I mean,
nobody's left after.
So you just don't? Do you think like if there's no more matches, like this was good that he went out this way with Roman?
If we never see him again, yeah, they did it the right way, and I think
so?
I think he probably walked out of that ring and. Him and maybe some of WWE management and Vince said, even if this might be it.
Even if Roman doesn't live up to, the guy that retired him, I don't.
At what more point does Roman have to do until we say he doesn't live up to it? You know what I mean?
He has beaten everybody.
Roman's already beaten Brock. He's already
last
done it
three main events.
Roman's already. I mean, I assume he's going to have at least 5-10 more years of a good career. But like, what more else does he need to do to?
He needs to beat Undertaker at WrestleMania again.
No, but I think that's all that's left for Taker. Is John Cena.
I would love to see it too. I just don't know how old how he can hang up. He's so old, like you.
Oh my God. We'd love to hear what you think. Make sure you comment on Twitter at CS Reality. You can also go to our Chair Shot Reality Facebook page. You can go onto YouTube or the WrestleZone Facebook or WrestleZone video player. Anywhere that's showing, there's probably a comment section right below for you to pontificate and give us your almighty wisdom. It's Chair Shot Reality.
Good word.
That's what old people do on WrestleZone.com.